Cowabunga, y'all. Captain Beardo here. Today is a very exciting unboxing. That's right, in the mail from NECA, I got this guy's counterpart, or should I say, live action version of this guy. Yeah, I got the Tokka and Rahzar 2-pack, so let's get into the other room, see the package that came in, and get opening. See you over there.
Are you recording a video right now?
And damn it. So here we have the box that came in. You get the description details right there. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then you get more description. And I am cartoon number 4182 out of 11.8.10. Pretty dope. Now I'm going to not really show the box, but this is the kind of box that comes in, and just a big box. The description on it, and like obviously your thing. This is how it comes packaged, with a cardboard on top to kind of fit it. And then there it is. Nice, and it's bubble wrap and everything. It's so cool looking. Well, it's nicely packaged, I should say. But you can like see the turtles seeping through. So yeah, I'm excited to pull this thing out and dive into this video. Just wanted to show you guys though how it came packaged. So you got this massive package with Tokka and Rahzar. You got Rahzar right there with all of his accessories. Sorry about the glare. See if I can figure out a way to make it not as glary, but yeah, there he is. And then there's Tokka in the package as well, looking amazing. There's the top with pictures of Tokka and Rahzar. And as you can see, this box is thick, as I can't even like grab onto it with my pointer finger and only my middle finger and thumb. So, but yeah, it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze, NECA. This side you get Tokka. Nice picture of Tokka and the logo. We got the poster going on in the background too with the blue. Got this side, you got Rahzar with his shield, and same deal as the other side. This side I think is really cool because you got Tokka and Rahzar right there. Well, they're about ready to beat some turtles. Got some movie scenes done with these figures, and it shows that they have expressions, so you can move their eyebrows and stuff, which is really cool. And here's the bottom, same as all the other figures. Here's the people that worked on these figures in particular. So without further ado, let's get these guys out and breathing. So one cool thing, I always like to look at the cardboard that these packages come into with, and the cardboard is of the, sorry about the glare again, but it's of the scene when you first see them, which is really cool. So you got like rope there, so you can actually very well use this with how big it is as part of like your backdrop if you wanted to. It's really legit, like really cool to have. I might actually use it as my backdrop for my movie turtles. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm trying to not use my light because I think I had way too much shadows in the last video, but this video, let's get into all the accessories. Tokka and Rahzar, they could have just given us those two figures, but instead they also gave us so many interchangeable hands for both, and so many different little cool pieces to go with it, which I think is just amazing. NECA definitely punched it out of the park, and do be careful while opening, because a lot of the things require like scissors to like get the figures out. I actually pinched myself. Same with Tokka's shell. His shell is sharp and pointy, so do be careful of that. So I don't know if I got that because of his shell, or if it's just because of like I clipped it with my scissors or something like that. But without that, without further ado, let's get into the hands of Rahzar. Because I kind of opened it from right to left. So Rahzar is on the right side. So let's look at his hands and enjoy them. So his hands are so cool. You got this hand, nice and hairy. Got some nice long claws. Obviously it's to hold probably the pipe, is what I would assume. Or to hold like another thing. But it's kind of like open, slightly open but still closed hand. Those nails. And it hinges. And it hinges up and down. Like so. You should probably use a hairdryer for these articulations. So that way you don't bust up the plastic or anything like that. So there's that hand. There's a slightly more opened hand. That looks about the same but slightly different, like placing and everything. So looks really cool. Same details. And all that stuff. Excuse all the paint chippings from moving them in and up. So that's like the motion that the hand does. It goes like that. Really cool. So you get these two. One's slightly more open than the other. Probably total different items. Both right hands. Never realized I had 4 fingers, but that's really cool. Or 3 fingers and a thumb. Then he comes with his left hands. It's the same thing. Slightly more opened. You got his claws. I love the articulation, like the points on the claws and like the fur and everything. It looks amazing. I love it. Same articulation as the right hands. Nice and hairy. Looks really cool. Love them. So yeah, so he does come with 2 rights and 2 lefts. Or 2 lefts and 2 rights. Next to him, he comes with a extinguisher, fire extinguisher. Remember this in the movie. It's so cool. They were able to use it. Just red with white and black. Effective. You got his shield that he holds. This thing is cool. And it's not just like a solid piece, but it actually has like there's no piece like in between these. So it's all nicely sculpted. Everything is sculpted and painted nicely. Very cool. Got the straps right there. Feels like I'm actually holding his shield. Very cool. Or a Spartan shield anyway. Love it. But you can have him hold on to it with these straps. Next to him is also the donut that the turtles use to put the retromusion into to get them to turn back to normal, but obviously they smash it up. I love the details on it and like how realistic it looks. Really cool. You get the 4 donuts, or the 8 donuts, I should say, that are in the box. Actually, it's 7 donuts plus this donut that goes right there, which is really cool that they've accurately did that. It's all powder. Got the white stuff on there. Very cool. You get the Simply Donut box. Just has, that's pink. It has Simply Donuts everywhere. Really cool. And it does open up. Like so, so you can put the donuts in there. Like so. It does hold them all. You can even put this one in there too, to kind of hold them all together. Very cool. Then So the donuts and the box are right in between them. And you also get the pipe that's in between them for them to hold on to. Really cool. This is not completely hollow, but it is softer plastic. So do be careful, but I also like how they got the gray washing onto it. Make it look like a real pipe. Then you got a piece of wood, which just looks like a good piece of wood. You got the brown and the darker side. Really cool for them to hold onto as a weapon. You get the TGRI canister this time, because in this movie they changed it to global instead of cosmic, which is really cool. And it's just TGRI on both sides. Because the regular one has a different thing on one side and says TCRI on it. You get a right hand Tokka. Look at those claws. Just nice and green with black wrapping. Same hinge articulation as all the other ones. And do be mindful that there is going to be paint chipping. So, just so you know. So that's one right hand. Here's a second right hand. Slightly more opened. So here's the one. And yeah, so it's more opened. Look at that thumb. Such cool. Same articulation. Those fingers. Get two left hands. They're about the same as the right. So one is more open than the other one. It's really cool. So you can probably put more stuff into this hand. You can have them hold on to the TGRA canister and so on. Very cool. Same articulation as the other hands. And so here's the movie 1 TCRI canister. I'm actually holding the bigger Leonardo one, or the one that came up with Leonardo. So that's why it's a little bit bigger, but it's the one closest to the one I have next to me right now, so yeah. So yeah, you can see it says TCRI with some warning. Got some yellow and black, and then on this side it says radioactive material. You get the hazard stuff compared to the one that's in the second movie, which is just TGRI. That with the green ooze. A little bit similar. And again, like I said, it went from techno, cosmic. I forget what the. It goes from cosmic to global, which is interesting that they had to go global just because of copyrights and everything. But it's cool to have these two in the collection, or the two variants. So you can kind of pick which one you want to have in the universe, if you want the classic comic book version or if you want the movie version of it. Very cool. So we talked about Rahzar's hands first, so let's talk about Tokka, this snapping turtle, next. They did an amazing job at like the details of him. Got like the turtle spots. He's massive, like he's pretty hefty for a figure. Got neck spots, neck wrinkles. There's his chest. His legs. His crazy toes. Dude, those things are gnarly. The bottoms of his feet. He does have peg holes, but they're slightly to the sides this time, which is pretty cool. Got wraps on. Nice coloring, like nice dark green coloring. Got spikes on his shoulders. That neck, sheesh. And here's the other side before I go to the back. He's just massive. Then his shell is just like nice. He like looks at. There's the bottom of him. Then like just, his shell is just amazing. He's got so many spikes everywhere. Small ones, bigger ones. They are actually pretty sharp. So do be careful with these things. Like I said, I might have gotten poked by it when I was getting them out of the package. But dadgum. These things are, it's so cool to have his shell be like this. Love it. Now this guy has a lot of articulation. So right here, with his eyebrows, he's got facial expressions. So you can move his eyebrows up. So you can be like, Mama, Mama. Bring him down so he can be all angry. He's got a jaw. He got some jaw articulation, so he can go be all angry and like chomp at you and everything. Look at his little teethies in there. He's ridiculous. Oh yeah, his nose also does move too. So you can place it more up like that, or you can place it more down. That's cool articulation to have on his nose. Damn, that's a lot of articulation. Already just in his face. And then he's got a turning right here. So you can have him turn all the way. That's about it, actually. Oh, you can have him look up a lot from right there. You can have him look down that much too. So you can always have him like swimming towards people or crawling towards people, which is really cool. There's also an articulation more in the neck too, so you can get more articulation out of it. But I need to heat him up a little bit for that. But it's still really cool. I think that like the articulation right here, you can move his head to the sides, stuff like that. You can twist it. So you can twist like so. You can rock his head back and forth, so you can get him to like sing songs or whatever. Very cool articulation. His shoulders can go up that much because it's hindered by the spikes that he has, but they can also go down that much. His shell is solid or plastic, so you can be able to move around with it. He's got swivels right here, and he also has bends at the elbow, which is really cool. Swivels right here too, kind of bends there too as well. Bends more than 90 degrees, which is great, just hindered by the actual strap right there. His wrist swivel can go down and go up. He's got, I believe he's got somewhat of an ab crunch. Yeah, he's got an ab crunch right there. And he can move back a little bit. Again, his shell is more plastic, and he can also rock back and forth like so. Really cool. So you can crunch, backing up. His legs can do the splits about that much. You can have him kick up quite almost all. Yeah, you can kick him all the way up, and you can kick him all the way back. He's got swivels right there at the hip. He's got double jointed knees, just because you need more articulation. He's got swivels right there underneath the knee. So he's got boot cut rotation. His ankles can go up for that much, down that much, and he does have ankle pivot. This guy is massive. I absolutely love him. So much articulation. Probably more articulation than what I've just discussed. And we'll have to bring him up next time. So while we have him out, let's do comparison with the OG figure from back in the day. You can see how big he is compared to the regular 4-inch scale turtle. There he is. Like the details and everything. So you got the animated version, kind of. You got him from the movie. He's so sick. Alright, time to pull out Rahzar. So here we have Rahzar. He has just about the same articulation as Tokka. I don't think he actually has any articulation in his face, however, but his jaw can close his mouth and you can open it nice and wide. You can shimmy his head. It's on that ball joint, so you can have him look up about that much. You can have him look down that much. He has also got a neck one, so you can have him turn and go back even further and go down a little bit further. You can do the head rock. His chain stuff or his armor is just on there loosely, so you can move it around, which is really cool. His arms can go up that much, down that much, go all the way around. No bicep swivel, but he does have a single joint elbow. Well, he's got double jointed elbows. You can swivel up there. You can swivel down there, even. His wrist can rotate. Bend up. Bend down. He's got an ab crunch. It's only hindered by what he's wearing. He can bend up that much, so you can have him howl out the moon. Oh, which is really cool. You can swivel it there. Does he have a hip swivel? No hip swivel. I can tell. His legs can kick up all the way like that. He can kick up that much. And he can kick back that much. He can do the splits. He's got swivels right there as well as all the other figures do. He got double jointed knees. He's got single jointed knees that can bend in more than 90 degrees, which is really nice. It does swivel there as well. He's got ankles that can go down that much, can go up, and he also has ankle pivot. Now he is awesome. Like, they just stand so well with each other. Now I don't actually have another one of his figures, so I'm just gonna pair him up with Tokka with all their accessories and just kinda showcase them for you guys. So be right back. I almost forgot to do a profile of Rahzar. So there's his head. It's amazing. There's his mouth. It's gnarly. He's nicely painted all throughout. Nice fur sculpts. There's his side. So cool. There's his back. His butt. There's this side as well. He does have peg holes at the bottom. Look at those feet. Dadgum, he got cool paws on the bottom. It's cool. But yeah, let's get this guy with Tokka. So here I have them out of the packaging. Nice and posed for you guys. These guys are massive. I absolutely love them. These figures are definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. All the accessories that they didn't even put in there, to the articulation in their faces, and man, they're amazing sculpts. We'll probably have to do a video of comparison with all the other figures in this line, so that way you guys can see them with them. But yeah, here they are. These figures are just amazing. I definitely need to display them and pose them around a little bit more. So if you did like this video, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of these awesome bodacious reptile and wolf figures. I do hope that eventually they do come out with maybe like a little wolf and a baby snapping turtle to go with these guys, so that way you guys can have them as demutated animals. But other than that, these guys are sick, and feel the beard and deuces.